There we go. I'm back. I know, I actually stuck to my word for once with coming back the next day. Wow. Pretty impressive of me. So anyways, welcome back. Wow, experimentation is on a blackout. Assurance anyways. But either way, we're back with some more Lethal Company randomizer. 897 on the ship, 328 quota. Let's get right into it today. I got some new videos coming out pretty soon. I'm going to spend the rest of the week kind of just editing those. Okay, hang on. Hang on, Jetpack. You are getting really hasty here. Okay, we're fine. This is 100% artificially, right? I didn't think I would have to lock in already. I might have to, though. Anyways. So, welcome back. Been working on some, Sundown-related things. Because, you know, that's returning this summer. Other than that, today's been pretty chill. It's actually good that door's locked. Loot density is pretty high on this moon. I would imagine this is an artifice loot table. Only issue is that most of these items right now are big. Key. I'm gonna need that. Dude, what is this loot? To be honest, that's not good. I think that's all we're gonna get out of the interior. It's not now this is the unfortunate part. Like, most of these items are big. So I'm gonna run loot transfers on this rock up here. Yeah, that'll work. If anything, what I'll do is probably just leave the big items on the top. Fly up a jetpack. Dang, I'm just trying to formulate this right now. Oh, you know what? I could jump to the, yeah, I could jump to those, like, pillars, I guess. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Frame rate's, like, way too high. I'll fix that after this moon. Because YouTube just really doesn't like streaming at 180 FPS. So I'll fix that shortly. Anyways. It's unfortunate because most of these items are big items. And I would also like to go take a trip to Maine. Because Maine might have good loot. So if anything, I think I'm going to take the painting and the 2 lamps. Yeah, so you know, I'm actually only going to transfer... I'm going to leave the bottles there. I'm only going to come back for the bottles if I feel like I need more loot. I'm definitely meeting daily quota. That's a for sure type of thing. Now we just have to drop all these things down. I don't know if this is... Yeah, I knew it wasn't solid ground. Okay, I'm really just praying that the monster spawns are not bad. Some of it have collision. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done the rock. So if anything, I do a quick scan of Maine. Because this is taking me a little while. A little longer than I thought it would. You suck. Yeah, I'm really just hoping that enemy spawns are non-existent outside. I'm hoping it's like Gordian or something. Because this is for sure liquidation loot table. Is that a... No, I thought that was a piece of loot. Okay, now I just need to go grab jetpack. Longest part of any high quota. Low-key throwing on this moon. But it's fine. Okay, so my flashlight's just gone. Pretty big problem. Ghost Girl's gonna kill me, bro. Didn't want to do that, but like, you know, I kind of got screwed over by a sandworm and Ghost Girl, so that's wonderful. The indoor enemies were liquidation? I didn't even know that could happen, bro. Outside was assurance. That just sucks. Okay, I guess it checks out for the Ghost Girl now. And the Jester and the Thumper all at the same time. I can't take any more quota penalties like that, though. And I lost my Pro Flash, because it just went randomly missing. Thank you very much, game. I don't know why I'm being called for. Give me a sec. I'm back. Hi. I don't know why stream's glitched out, probably because YouTube doesn't like frame rates. Yeah, YouTube just doesn't like frame rates, I guess. Alright, let's go to assurance again. Just pray that, you know... Where's the jetpack? Where's the jetpack? So that scrap on the last moon was Titan. Bruh. Okay, bro. Embryo moment. Could be assurance. Did a trap really have to spawn on the staircase? I don't even know how I'm supposed to avoid that. Or get around that. The scrap value also kind of sucks here too. Yeah, I'm gonna fly over to main. So the question is here, how am I supposed to... Dude, goofy all trap. That's daily quota, except I'm not done with this moon. It's way too early to leave. Metal sheet. Need to play this super cautiously now. I think I do a quick scan of main, unless there's not enough. Yeah, I do a quick scan of main. Quick scan of main, and then dip. By quick scan, I mean if there's not any good items. Okay. Need giant to walk away before I can go out. Just realized I had that on. Can you please go away, giant? Please. It'd be really useful right now if you could... Why are you standing in the same exact place? Walk... Wonderful. No risk, no reward. I think the Giants glitched. God. Don't know what he was just sitting there for. I think that was the best I could have done out of that day. Things were already spawning inside by the time I even, like, started remotely exploring it. And the trap was really in the way. I just don't know what that could have been. Indoor was offense. That would honestly make sense. Outdoor being dine also makes a lot of sense. Why did you say I collected 0 scrap? Hello? Bro, I didn't die. Why are you charging me? Well, it didn't erase my scrap. Just glitch, I guess. I know for sure I collected way more than that. Alright. Manor. Considering I don't know indoor spawns, I'm gonna make a quick run over to main, check the scan, and then go, quick run over to ship, scan, and then go check main. I'm not leaving yet for sure. 14 objects. I'm thinking this is probably like a March moon. Okay. Wow, this moon is pretty hurtful. Bro, what is this moon? I have to explore a little more. Let's see how it's going over here. I think that's a kitchen. No, it's a key. I don't know, someone's spawning in there, so it's probably my time to leave. Gotta keep going. I think there's 3 more items total I can get because there's also a tire middle sheet outside. Yeah, and then I'll go back for the tire middle. I feel like inside spawns had to be like experimentation or something. Not a lot I could do on that moon. Could have been better, but I just don't know the spawns. The scary thing is that like you don't know what's gonna spawn. So, yeah. What was it? Okay. Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Assurance scrap, interior embryon. There wasn't a lot of landmines or anything though, so like, kind of tough at the same time to really know. Love little brother, little sister conflict sometimes. I'm not gonna go down on what happened, but, you know, that's kind of what just happened. Hopefully I don't get interrupted anymore. That should be the last interruption. What is it, 410? I do need to buy a, what do you call it? A new flashlight. Because mine kind of, like, got stolen. I think I need a different moon to start going to. I think I need, like, a different main moon. By the way, I'm trying to sell all the cheap things, because I can probably get up to the quota. So that's kind of, like, my plan here. I plan on also taking no more quota penalties. And hopefully get Artifice. Not this quota. But once I can get Artifice, then I can start working on, cruiser jumps and stuff. I just have to hope I get good RNG. Because once I can do art, then that means cruiser jump. This should be enough. Probably more than enough. I can't get an accurate scan here. Most boring part of Lethal Company is selling to the company. You are not going to be able to get me to say otherwise. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be enough. We'll see.
We value your commitment.
51, I need about, I don't know, a little bit more. Cookie mold pans, because I hate you. Then we'll do another toy cube, and that should be enough. Then I need to buy a couple things. Should be enough, I think. I need to go to a moon where I can run cruiser, because that would probably be easiest. I was kind of thinking experimentation, but it's not the best thing. Honestly, I've been debating about offense for a while now, because the thing about offense is that it would be really easy to transfer loot on offense, because if I go to fire exit is like locked or something, then I go main. Thing is too though, is I can bring the cruiser, and since I have a jetpack, I can go both main and fire. I just have to start taking a little more risk. So I think the play from here on out is going to be offense. And if not offense, then run assurance with cruiser. Let's see how much money I have. 451. Pro flash for sure. Belt bag. Store. We'll buy 2 shovels. 2 lock pickers. Oh shoot. I think that'll be enough for now. Then we can save the rest. Okay, didn't get the TZPs. That's fine. I guess while I'm waiting for TZPs, I can make sure there's no more keys. I didn't intend on rhyming that. I don't know, I just feel like running assurance isn't the best plan anymore. Should blink. How much does this weigh? 0. Haven't used TCP a lot, but I can probably get used to it pretty quick. Okay, we're good. Alright, so we got 1200. I can't take any more quota penalties, otherwise that's going to become a problem. I'll keep organizing loot, I guess. $565 quota. Alright, let's check moons. I don't know, I'm just feeling offense, because offense might be a play. I mean, what has a close fire in main? Assurance is a little too spread out, that's the issue with assurance right now. I would say experimentation, but that's iffy as well. It's kind of tough. I think we're gonna run offense for this quota and just see how it goes compared to assurance. Since I have jetpack, I can take a scan of offense instead of doing the jump. Okay, 1 beehive. Quota is 355. Just hoping for good spawns. Good spawns, good vibes. That's bad. We'll take this stuff out here and see what we got. Do hear a loot bug. That's actually a lot of loot. If I start taking this back, then I might be good with that. Let's take this back and see how much it gets us on ship. Because honestly, that's pretty good. All the loot spawns were really, really close to fire exit. And I just don't want to take any risks here. I've been a little bit cautious on this. Mainly because I don't do solo high quota really often. There is one... Okay, there's two things I want to do before... Or like... Okay, there's 3 videos I want to do before I quit Lethal Company for a little while. Like, in terms of, like, videos and stuff. Because I said that this month's focus was going to be on Lethal Company. Next month's focus is going to be on crew. So let's actually just talk for a minute, right? I mean, we have time. So, like, I've been thinking about, like, the channel recently. And just, like, where I'm going to go with it. I mean, I did announce that video back in January that I might be quitting in 2026. From just how much fun I've had this year in general, I don't know if I really want to quit in 2026. However, when I get to college, it might become a little bit of an issue to resume making videos and stuff, because obviously I'll have other things to go prioritize. But, where we're at for the current moment, I mean, March has been Lethal Company focused, which honestly I've had a lot of fun with it. I've learned a lot of things, met a lot of interesting people and stuff. I really have no complaints from focusing on Lethal Company for a month. Okay, cool, that's a giant. But yeah, I really have no complaints on focusing for Lethal. Really? Is this a necessary dog? But yeah, I have no complaints for focusing on Lethal for a little while. I mean, I've been having a lot of fun with it. There are 3 videos I want to do soon. First video is probably going to be, Sorry, I've been, like, focusing while also trying to talk here. The first video I might want to go focus on is, this dog's really having a bad time. Hi, Giant. Okay, now I'm seeing the problem with offense. It's taking me a really long time to get loot back. It is the safest option for sure. Because big items can be secured up there. Come on, Chatterbox. Whatever. Don't have enough time to deal with it. No more loot. Good. $1,800, not enough. I'm greedy. Dude, that dog is going insane. While there is a piece of loot and while there is also a beehive, I just don't want to do that. That moon wasn't bad. I maybe could have stayed in for a little longer. That was a little short, but I'll go with it. The scrap was liquid. Indoor was experimentation. Outside was... Yeah, I figured outside was rend. I kind of guessed that. I thought that was artifice, though. I'm not gonna lie. I guess I would check out for it to be, liquid, though. Okay, assurance is... Okay, all these moons are weathered. We'll go offense again. Only moon that's not weathered. 17... Yeah, we're looking at 17. Hopefully these are the only two big items I find. I don't mind bottles. V-type engines are annoying though. Okay, so we go check main. Check main, then probably dip. Just do one little sweep. Daily quota is not a lot, so that's not a concern. I just don't think there's a lot on that moon in general. I think I need to stay inside for a little bit more, like, from here on out. I'm still making profit off of my quotas. I just don't know how long I'm going to survive, because low-key my second quota... I think it was my second quota. It was either my second or first quota. No, I think it was my second. Wasn't the greatest from yesterday. Last quota wasn't bad. It wasn't great either, though, because we had bad enemy spawns. So I'm just hoping for a little bit better on this quota. The previous day we just had was actually pretty good. I was happy with that one. We left pretty late, too. This moon, I'm a little bit mad about. I think I start hitting main entrance. I think that's going to start being the play. My only problem is if enemies end up spawning and killing off cruiser. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything. Let's see, there's 17 objects. I used a key. Seven pieces of loot. So there wasn't too much left. I think the longest part of loot transfers on offense is, what do you call it? Yeah, I thought I saw a piece of scrap outside. Hardest part about offense is just big item transfers. Maybe it's worth it if I don't do big item transfers and stay inside for longer. It depends on the big item though, honestly too. Like, it depends on the big item. This moon's looking pretty empty. This could be a Gordian exterior. I think I did hear a couple things spawn inside, so it's definitely not an empty interior. I could go back. I think I made about 400 on this day, though, so I think I'll just stick with it. There's not a lot of other pieces of loot we could have found, otherwise we would have had to go pretty deep. There's 10 objects. A couple of them are probably keys. That was either probably Vow or something else. Vow or Assurance. Scrap was offense. Outside. Oh, indoors was art. Okay. I didn't think that would have been offense scrap. Check out moons. I'm just trying to think what the easiest transfer would be. Offense takes a while to get big items over, so I'm just kind of thinking about the big item transfers. Adamants would take way too long for big items. Experimentation has the least distance, unless if we're talking fire exit. Assurance has a pretty decent distance. Vow has a really long distance, not doing Vow. Offense has a shorter distance. March depends on the fire exit. Also, March is pretty risky to play. Titan definitely has the shortest, but Titan is... It is definitely a play, but I need to save up for it. We'll be able to afford it after the next quota, actually. We're just going to keep rolling offense. We're going to roll an offense quota. $22, no hives. Forgot to charge flashlight. That would have been really, really bad. $138 robot toy. Wow. Is that even possible? Or is that because of the mod? Okay, so turret's blocking the hallway. So we'll go check main. Didn't even see the painting, bro. Holy. Okay, that was a really, really good room. Okay. We're definitely gonna go check main. Honestly, I think we just do quick fire and then go main. Actually, I think we can roll offense and go quick main and then go fire. That's probably the strat here. Because it's way safer to transfer from fire. Yeah, I'm going to roll with that strat, because honestly, that's a pretty good one. Because if it's this safe to transfer from fire, haven't been killed once or been put in a threat once. Except for a giant, but either way. I think quick main and then go fire is definitely the play, so I'm going to start rolling that. Or running with that. I don't know why I can't keep on saying rolling. I'm talking about a strategy here. I'm not talking about loot roll. Alright, so let's go take this back, quickly search main, and then get out. I can't say on what this could be off of one turret. That was my quota alone for the day. I hear a sandworm. That could actually be a little concerning depending on big items. Okay, I do need to come back for the belt bag. Alright, we're gonna go for a quick search on main. Yeah, that's concerning. Maybe not. Yeah, this is why I gotta do early main. We'll just leave. I think we actually got some really good value off that scrap, even though it was a little bit. So we gotta sell 500. We are making profit. Things are definitely starting to look better for this run. And I think I know my strat now. I think for the rest of the quotas I go offense. I never thought I would be saying offense might be the play, but I think offense is the play. Scrap was Titan, okay. Indoor was Embryon. I guess that makes sense. Outdoor was Val, okay. I thought it was a sandworm. I guess not. I don't know why I always think it's a sandworm whenever I hear that noise. Okay, well now we know the play. I didn't want to leave that early, but didn't really have much of a choice. I'll just actually just leave these things here. I'm not gonna lie, I want to sell these toy robots so bad. How many toy robots do I have, bro? I believe this is the $700 quota now. I really want to sell these toy robots so bad. These big items might be enough. Never mind, I think it's gonna be a little under. A little bit under? Yeah, a little under. About another 100. I think we could just do toy cubes. $460. 521. 565. What's about 40 bucks in here? Alright, let's sell all this stuff, and then we move on to the next quota. This run's looking a lot better. I don't know if I'm going to resume the run tomorrow. I might resume it on, Friday. I think yeah, it was one too high. No. That should be enough. Oh, I oversold. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Never mind. Yeah, otherwise I would have been $1 under the quota. $1. Now the tricky part is if I want to go to offense or if I want to go to Titan. I think we'll determine that on the next quota. Because honestly, running Titan could be good, actually. But if... Okay. I think I might know the strat. If Titan becomes weather, we go to offense. If offense and Titan are both weathered, then we go to assurance. That's probably going to be the strat for the rest of the run. $772. Okay, Titan's blacked out, so we're gonna go to offense. For main entrance checks, I only need to bring in the flashlight. I don't need to bring the belt bag. $23 objects. Youch. That's the only problem. See, I don't fully trust it. Like, I feel like there's gonna be a locked door. So that's really the only reason why I'm coming back over here to grab the belt bag. I feel like there's gonna be a locked door. Just realized that we haven't had a single item day yet. God, bro. Not too concerned about outdoor spawns at all. I haven't seen a single thing yet. Dog! 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 It's not gonna work. I did not mean to tab out. Dog. 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 Dog, come here, dog. 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 Dog, come here, dog. 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 Dog, 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 dog. Dog, 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 dog. Ah, 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 Ah! Rah! 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 Yeah, low-key forgot my push-to-talk keybind. I don't even know what it is. Change keybinds. Push-to-talk. I set it to T. .405. Scrap was adamants. I'm sorry, did the outdoor just say experimentation? Things can spawn on experimentation? Whoa, that's crazy. I've never seen anything spawn on experimentation. That's a first. That's actually a first for me. Wow. I can't believe it. So when I'm playing with random spawns, I actually see a dog that spawns for experimentation. Wow. It's pretty rare. Let's charge up flashlight. Shabam. Blink. We're at 2600 in the ship. Can I go to Titan? Yes, I can. It's cloudy. Okay, so we're not using offense strat on this. We are actually gonna go main. Actually, I don't need key. I can pick key up, but I won't do that. Okay, we just have to pray that it's not like a crazy outdoor spawn. Holy! That is 100% liquidation. No way that is not liquidation. Ew. Okay. I actually have to cook on this moon. Really? Wow. Dude, I'm going really deep in the caves to find anything right now. Flip, hold on. Okay. I don't know what happened. No, that wasn't a reset. I had to go do something. Or it wasn't an intentional reset. I had to go do something. The moment things were getting intense, I had to go do a couple of things. Misery. Okay. Titan. That was unfortunate. I had to go. There's just something I had to go do. We'll leave it at that. Okay, so everything just got conjumbled. I don't know how much longer I'll go on this. I might go for a little while longer and then go get my dinner. And when I get my dinner, I'll end stream. Flashlights in here. Scan. 17 objects. Actually, you know what? I think I am gonna end stream there, mainly because my dinner is about to be ready and stuff. It has been a good session though. I'm not complaining about the session at all. But yes, I think I'm gonna end it here, mainly because I also need to record another certain video that's gonna be coming out pretty soon. I am really excited to put that video out because it probably will be the finale for my Lethal Company content this month. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna end it at. So yeah.